Dune 3 is slated to come out at the end of this year, in December. And in case you don't know this about me, I'm quite a big fan. But I've always been curious, what the hell do these guys eat? Across the movies, I'm pretty sure you only see the Fremen eat, like, spice sludge in Dune 2. I don't know what they eat. So, for this video, we're going to be researching, what do these guys eat? And does it taste good? And could I eat like a Fremen? Let's find out. Okay, so first things first, I need to look up what the hell it even is that they eat. So let's see here. What do Fremen eat on Arrakis? Okay, here we go. Desert animals, like desert hares and chuka foal. Okay. Root vegetables, such as taba root. Okay. And fruits, dates and apricots. Okay, interesting. They also eat bread, spice, honey, and they have, what? They have cheese and butter and milk. From donkeys? There's donkeys on Arrakis? This must be in the book. Or maybe we'll see it in the third one. Who knows? Okay, diet and food sources. Meat. The Fremen hunt desert animals for meat, including the desert hare and chuka, a type of foal, which are typically roasted or stewed. Okay, easy, just roasted meat. They have fruits, dates, figs, apricots. Okay, so kind of like drier, like desert fruits. I guess that makes sense. Dairy. They have donkeys for the milk and cheese and butter and blah, 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 blah. They eat 2 meals a day, a light meal at sunset, and a heavier meal at dawn, featuring meat and vegetables. Okay, so in the morning they eat bread and cheese and shit, and then they eat meat and vegetables at night. Got it. Okay, so from the sounds of it, it kind of sounds like I can eat whatever the fuck I want as a college student, and I'll be within the I'll be within the binds of this challenge, we'll call it. We are in the kitchen now, and I have made the spice. And here we have it. I put it in a little baggie. So according to my sources, and my sources being my buddy Joey, spice is primarily a cinnamony flavor. In the original movies and also the books, it's called the spice melange, and melange means blend. So it's kind of a bunch of different shit. So what I did is I basically just mixed, I made like a normal red seasoning mix that you would make to put on like a steak, and then I just added enough cinnamon to it so that it smelt slightly cinnamony, and there we have it. There we go. Before we put it on anything, let's actually try it to make sure it's even good in the first place. So got the teeniest little bit on my finger. I don't even know if you could see it, but let's go. Ooh. Okay. It is very cinnamony, as you would suspect, but the other flavors in there are honestly pretty good. It is just like a seasoning mix that I put a bunch of cinnamon into. So, I mean, yeah, it's gonna taste pretty okay. Let's start with something easy. I think it said, like, root vegetables. I have a carrot. I have carrots. Open up a baby carrot bag of baby carrots. If you know, you know. 2-pound bag of baby carrots, guys. Don't eat an entire 2-pound bag of baby carrots. We all know what a carrot tastes like. I don't need to do a control test, but let's put a little spice on it. There we go. Just a little bit of that on there. What is... Oh, shit. What does he say? In my hunting! Yeah. Alright, here we go. Oh. Guys, hold on. We might be onto something. Oh my god. That's really good. Okay. When I took my initial bite, all of the powder kind of flew up into the back of my mouth, and that's why I coughed. But I kept it in there, and it honestly adds a really good flavor. Like, I hate that I like it on the carrot, but it's good. And we'll cook a carrot later. We'll make a stew for, like, the big penultimate final thing of this. That'll be it. Okay, well, we're off to a good start so far. Let's just make some random shit. I'll make like a pot of mac and cheese, and we'll put some on there. Okay. We got it. So we got our pot. We got it, right? It's just some friggin' Annie's mac and cheese with some vegetables and seasonings, and I made it a little fancy. But yeah, let's take a control bite because I want to. Yeah, it's good. Delicious. Who would have thunk? Now we Dunitize it. We dune on it a little. So let's get another little spoonful. Get a little bit of the spice melange. Just dust it on there. There's still some left on my fingers. Ooh, oh my god. A war in my father's name! Ah! Oh my god, that was a horrible idea. Why did I do that? Oh, why is it... I know why it's spicy. It's spice. But anyway, we have our bite here with of spiced up I'm gonna sneeze. A bite of spiced up mac and cheese. So here we go. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, it's so good. Did I just create, like, maybe I should have written down what I put in this, because this is fucking fantastic. Guys, please make the spice from Dune. I will try to recreate it at the end of this video, so you guys can make it. But holy shit, that is delicious. That's so good. Get it all up on there. A bunch on my hands. Just kidding, guys. I didn't actually. It's still on there. I'm not doing that again. I lied. Ow. Why am I doing this? This cannot be good for me, bro. In like 30 years, I'm gonna go to the doctor and they're gonna be like, why do you have fucking cinnamon and paprika and chili powder inside your brain? It's fine. It's good for me. It's nature. Dude. Why does it work? Why does it work so good? Holy shit. This is gonna be a great video, guys. Holy shit. Alright, I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna eat the rest of this. This is really good, guys. Make the spice. We're all done with that. And I will admit, that was kind of cheating, but I just really wanted some mac and cheese. So, I don't care. I don't give a shit. There we go. Nice and labeled. But anyway, as I was saying, it's 2 for 2 right now on making shit delicious. Even though I cheated on the last one. What should I make next? Let me consult my telephone. Vegetables and roots, yeah. Fruit. Palmares. Is that a real fruit? I don't even know. I know figs and apricots and dates are real. Milk, cheese, butter, yeah. Bread. I guess I'll just make a little platter. It's not gonna be super fancy. Actually, you know what? No, it will be. I'm gonna go shopping. All right, we're at Publix. Let's get this shit. Thank you, Florida. I've been introduced to the glories of Publix. Thank you. All right, we got the stuff. It was like $22, so not that bad. But you know, I'm a college student, so that's good thing I'm working tonight. Yeah, guys, like and subscribe so I don't have to have a job anymore. Thank you. Guys, look at this. This just says Freeman. Dude, how perfect is that? The Fremen car. Dude, they're in Florida. Guys, Fremen are real and they are in Florida. We are back from Publix. We got some freaking bread, freaking figs. Even with as diverse a catalog as Publix has, I could not find camel cheese. So I just got some Gouda, and I think that'll have to be close enough for our stew later. I have a big ass onion and some little potatoes, both of which are root vegetables. So this counts. But yeah, let's make a little Fremen breakfast platter. Why don't we? All right, here's our freaking figs, freaking cheese, freaking grapes. I just wanted some grapes, and they're a fruit, which they have. So fuck you. Here it is. There's the little traditional Fremen breakfast right here. I'm honestly super impressed. Like, this is how they're eating, dude. They're eating good on Arrakis. You're telling me the Fremen from Dune on Arrakis are eating like this for breakfast every day? That's not too bad. I mean, they are basically just like space Middle Eastern people, and the Middle Easterns have some pretty tasty shit, so makes sense. Let's just sprinkle some spice over everything. Everything gets a healthy dose of that melange. It's all over my fingers now. Oh, I'm gonna do it. No, I'm not. I'm done. I'm gonna go wash my hands. What should we start with? Let's try a fig. I don't know if I've ever had a fig. I've had like fig Newtons, but that's not really the same thing. Hopefully I like these, because I have a bunch of them now. And if I don't like them, then I just have a bunch of figs that I'm not gonna really fucking eat. So, here we go. Let's try it. I mean, they're alright. Better than a Newton, if you ask me, but that's probably because they just add a bunch of fucking sugar to it. And I'm American. Yeah, you know, I was gonna say they're not that bad, but then I was thinking about the fact that there's, like, wasps. No! You know how figs have wasps in them? I was thinking about that, and it really threw me off. It also probably didn't help that I was staring at the middle of it the whole time. You know what I can do with this? I can probably make, like, a fig jam. That might be good. I think I might do that. So I'll save these. These will be saved, and I will make fig jam. And that gives me something I can use for the rest of my sourdough bread for. But let's try some spiced up Gouda. Yeah, it's fucking incredible. Who would have thunk it? Spicy grape. All right, spiced up, playing Xbox all day. It works on the grape. Let's get a little piece of the bread. I mean, this is just sourdough bread that I toasted with butter on a pan, so it's probably gonna be pretty good. I was right. Yeah. Well, now this begs the question, how does an everything bite taste? Spicy Gouda on top of our spicy bread with the spicy grape, and the other bit of that now spiced up fig. Toast. I think that's the secret sauce right there. Because you can't... The fig is not the only thing in your mouth, which makes it way better. And when that's the case, it kind of just like, it's a nice little background flavor, you know, it adds a little bit of complexity. But yeah, it's actually really good. That's pretty damn tasty. I mean, this is just like a smorgasbord, dude. The Fremen are eating smorgasbords every single day for breakfast. I mean, shit, dude. No wonder Paul Atreides did like a 1,000-year war after joining these guys, dude. I think I'll still make the jam, but at least now I know that this is tasty. Yeah, I mean, I know I already said it, but the other textures in your mouth that are not the fig do a lot of heavy lifting here. There's spice all over my keyboard now. Fuck. Oh man, my stomach is really full. It has not been that long since I ate that whole entire pot of mac and cheese. Maybe I might throw up later, I think. I think it's not off the table. Okay. Time. All done. Hashtag Fremen breakfast complete. I rate it, at first when I just took a bite of the fig, I thought if I just ate everything individually, it would be like 6, maybe. But after taking a bite of everything together, like everything stacked up on top of each other, I would give it maybe 8.2. So, pretty solid. I'm gonna do my dishes now. This is the second time I've done dishes for this video, and I'm gonna have to do another. But that will be later. I have work in 2 hours, so I will see you guys after that. Alright guys, it's time to make the stew. And it's actually been a couple of days, because after work I was like, I don't want to make a whole ass big pot of stew right now. I'm not going to do all that. And then yesterday was 420, so I was hanging out with my buddies. But now we're gonna make it. So let's go. We've got our friggin' potatoes. We've got our friggin' onion, and let's just get dicing. It should honestly be good. I want it kind of rustic because it's Dune, you know. Oh, the onions, they're getting me. Before this thing can be any more evil to me, let's get our pot heated up so we can put these onions in there. We'll get our butter. We'll cut off a decent sized, a pretty sizable chunk of it, because that's a lot of onions. Maybe that's too much, probably that much. And we'll just friggin' pop that in there. We can always add more. Oh yeah, it's already sizzling. Wow. That's the nice thing about having an electric stove, is that the shit heats up pretty quick, even with a big ass pot like that. And what I'm gonna do for the potatoes, I'm gonna put them in the air fryer. I'm going to rinse them and poke a bunch of holes in them, and then put them in the air fryer to roast them. And the reason I'm going to poke the holes is so that they can soak up the soup later, because the holes in there make it so that the soup can get in there. But because I'm air frying them, it'll have a nice little texture, and it's not just like boiled potato, you know? Alright, let's get out my favorite cooking device. Trusty wooden spoon. Give this its first little stir. Just realized I might have misspoke. These won't exactly be roasted potatoes, because to make roasted potatoes, you actually have to boil them first before you bake them. But these will still be pretty good. They'll be baked at the very least. It smells very nice and oniony. Say that for sure. What's next? Carrot. I'll get a little carrot. Okay. Might have let the onions sit in there unchecked for a little bit too long, but that's okay. Just means we have a nice good layer of fond to scrape off when I add the fucking broth and shit. I can't believe Paul Atreides gets to make this every single night for like 70,000 people at least. How cool is that? Okay, so now we need some friggin' meat. I am now realizing though that I forgot to thaw out some chicken. So wait a second. Perfect. Okay. So at Costco, you can get these little chicken and sauce thingies. You usually put them like over rice, but you don't have to put the sauce in there. And I hate this sauce, so we're probably just gonna throw this shit in there. This is like pre-cut up chicken bits. So yeah, I think that's what we use. I think that's our solution here. I have no fucking idea how long this will take to cook per se. So, we're just gonna kind of eyeball it. I'll probably add. Let's make the broth. All right. I think the easiest way to transport a lot of water to this hot ass pot will be via my Brita filter. So let's just. It's empty. I guess I'm not drinking water tonight, but since when do the Fremen drink water? That isn't acrid. So, yeah. Oh, fuck, I should have made some acrid water. How do I make acrid water? I'll put a water bottle in my car for a few days. I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna finish this part. Okay, well, it's already looking like soup color. Okay, so for our flavoring, we will be doing the rest of the spice, and also chicken better than bouillon. Not much that really needs to be said about that. We'll put the spice in first. How about that? Just dump it all up in there. Spice 2S Dunzo. That smells spicy. That smells like the spice, all right. Here, now we can turn the heat up a bunch so that it starts bubbling and cooking, as they say. Now let's get a spoonful of that in there, just right up in there. How about one more? Okay, in the meantime, I can get started on my dishes. So, you know what they say, guys, cook as you clean. Let's do it. I think those are done. Quite dry, but that's okay. They're going into soup. There we have it. Now we just gotta wait for this big-ass bitch to boil. I'm also now realizing that the bread I got was probably completely the wrong kind of bread. They probably eat like naan. Why the fuck did I think they ate sourdough? It's probably naan. Good God. I wish you guys could see this. It actually, it looks fine. I don't know why I'm saying that. Alright. Where's the lid? The lid help it make boil. Yes, there we go. How long should I let that sit for? Like 20 minutes? Longer than that? I don't know. I'll just kind of check up on it periodically. It smells really freaking good, though. I can say that. Actually, you know what I can do? I can take this time to show you guys how to make the melange.
Paprika, chili powder. What a shitty lighting thing. Here, hold on. How about that? Is that any better? Kinda. Okay, yeah. Chili powder, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, cinnamon, and whatever other bullshit you want to put in there. I'm gonna do this seasoned salt from Aldi. But basically, you just mix all the shit together in a bag. So seal it up and shake that ish. I'd say that's sufficiently shaken. But now you want to basically just add enough cinnamon to where you can smell cinnamon as a predominant smell. All right, now let's get the smell. And there it is. Okay, so now the spice is freaking done. That's how you do it, ladies and gents.
Lid back on, and now we just leave it the fuck alone.
All right, I now think it has been boiling and simmering for long enough, so let's get the grand reveal. Oh God. You know what? It's okay. You know what they say, looks can be deceiving, and this looks like yummy. It smells absolutely fantastic.
Okay, so we have our little bowl now. It is still quite hot, and it looks, in the light, it looks a lot better than it did in the pot. I'm quite excited. I think this is going to be delicious. So let's find out. Let's try the broth. First things first, just solo, just on its own. How'd that turn out? Got those good, like, collagen bubbles? That's a good sign. Oh, that's good. Oh yeah. Okay. Off to a good start. The carrots did get cooked. That's good. But they didn't soak in much of the flavor, which is surprising, because they were cooked in the soup. But whatever. Let's get a little potato bit. Fantastic. Maybe a bit of an odd flavor profile for a potato to have, because it's kind of like cinnamony and all that, but still delish. Now let's get a little chicken bite. And what do you know? It's delicious. This is really good. That's delicious. Absolutely fantastic. Let's take some of our leftover breakfast bread, too. Why don't we? Ooh, alright. Oh my God. I'm going to eat the rest of this off camera. Outro, Brady. Take it away. Well, folks, we're at the end of our journey. And what did we learn? Yes, you can eat like a fremen. That shit is delicious. I am now more excited than ever for Dune 3 to release in theaters this December. See you later, motherfucker. fuck.